Did you hit the button? Don't lie to me.
I did.
Huh?
I hit the button.
We're live?
Let me just double check.
Shit, we're live.
It's been so long.
Excuse my language, everybody.
It's been so long since we've been live. I don't even know if we're live anymore.
Well,
Are we alive?
I didn't even show my shirt. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta put. Yeah, you gotta take the flannel off.
Dude, it's too cold in here. This is, this is November.
It's definitely. Hold on a second. Let's see.
All right.
Are we even? Is this running? Is this still?
All right. This is our final. This is actually our first episode in like a week and a half.
Yeah, this has been. It's been.
Did you turn that one on?
Yeah.
So your private chat is on. You're not going to see
Let's get
anybody.
the private chat live. Let's get the chat on.
Yeah, let's put
Let's
it on,
get the
please.
chat on.
Call us. Because we have nothing to talk about today. All right, this is our final. This is actually.
All right, we are officially live.
Here comes the
Hey
finger.
everybody, welcome to the Intro to Crypto Friday Night Special. Michael Cristoforo, David Lamel here. It's a Friday night you'll never forget.
Wow, Dave's in really good mood
or
today.
Maybe it's one day we won't remember. One or the other is going to happen. A lot of things have been happening with the XRP Army.
Well, first of all, where have
Brad
we been for the
Garlinghouse.
last week and a half? People thought that we disappeared off the planet.
So let's apologize for that. What do we have? We had Halloween. We were here for Halloween or no?
No, because you had to go trick-or-treating.
All right. So we didn't do Halloween, and then we didn't. Oh, and then I went to visit my son in Florida that Monday. So we didn't hit that Monday fun day special either. So I apologize I wasn't here on Monday. So that's why we're back-to-back, missed 2 shows.
Yep.
But since then, we had Ripple swell.
Yep.
A lot of things happened in the last couple of days. Brad Garlinghouse has been chatting it up. We have some big investors that have been playing roles in the XRP arena getting involved. And out there, if you're watching and listening and you know what we're talking about and you're excited about it, let's get a thumbs up and please smash that like on our social media platforms. Really appreciate you doing that. Remember, everything we talk about is not financial advice. This is a realtor and a mortgage broker here with you to talk about digital assets, crypto, XRP, and what is in the world happening with XRP, et cetera, et cetera. So Brad was pretty busy. He had a lot to say, and a lot of people he was talking with. Do you know that XRP is up 7% since Ripple swell?
I am not surprised by that.
I mean,
everything's up. Everything's green right now, which is really, really nice. I was most impressed with the fact of how many swells there's been.
I agree with you. And what's funny?
I like how they use the name swell. Like swell goes with a ripple. It's all in the river. The water. The whole analogy. I think is really clever. The swell.
I think what we should do is maybe get some Ripple tattoos.
Why don't you tell everybody how many years? Swell. This is the 10th year.
Is it 10th year?
It was the 9th year or the 10th year for the swell.
That I cannot answer.
And what exactly is swell for the people that don't know?
Louis Vaughn is back.
Hey,
everybody.
Louis.
Good to see you. We missed you, man. My apologies. Our apologies for not being the last couple of shows here. So thank you for being back with us in the show.
Chat on again.
It's right. I don't know. It's right here. We are live right here in the chat.
I'm just curious why that shows.
I'm not sure.
All right.
I don't
Just
know.
want to make sure you're not missing anything.
People could also be private chatting us as well. I don't know, but I know Louis Vaughn is here from South Africa, and he is an amazing guy. We got to get Louis Vaughn on the show. I think we got to do a big. If you're interested, my friend, maybe we'll get you on the show. We'll do a live Zoom in with you, so we can see and meet you. If you're watching and you're here, thank you for joining us. It is Friday. Shabbat Shalom. Hope you're having a great day today and a great weekend coming up. A lot of great things happening with, again, XRP.
Back to the swell.
Ripple,
10 years.
And the Ripple swell. 10 years in the making.
10 years. I was fascinated. For people that don't know, swell is an event that comes out once a year for Ripple. Ripple puts it on. But how they started, I was fascinated.
Very small.
Very, very small. It was up in Canada, but I was fascinated by the fact that they were so small as a company, they couldn't get invited to the bigger one. Well, I'm trying to think what the bigger event was. It was simultaneously with some banking one, but they didn't put them together. They wouldn't let them in at it. So they started their own.
Yeah.
So
interesting stuff. Now they can't beg. They couldn't beg to have them. I mean, we had how many major players were at Ripple Swell?
Huge.
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 A lot of great
All the
things
big
happened.
boys.
Brad had so much to say. He had some interviews he did, which was really cool. I got to watch a couple of interviews. He was sitting down with two girls and a guy. They were hitting some good questions on, they did a little podcast with him.
Yeah.
But MasterCard. What's going on with MasterCard?
MasterCard is going to use what is it? They're going to use the RL US dollar,
That's
right?
right.
For all
Gemini is involved. We got the XRP credit card. Yeah, baby. If you don't have the XRP credit card, it's definitely something you want to get. It's definitely something that is worth its weight in gold. By the way, did I tell you? I think I told you. Uphold has as a debit card. I just picked up also. Uphold has an XRP debit card that is giving you 6% back for the first 3 months. You can buy two different versions. It's like the elite plan. For $99, you buy the Uphold, or you get the credit card, the debit card. You put money on the debit card and then you use it, and you get 6% back on what you spend, which is very cool stuff. I bought a couple of gift cards for $100 each for some clients as closing gifts. And what was interesting when I went to buy them, the $200 for the cards, it charged me $240. I didn't know that they take a 20% hold in addition to the money you're spending. So that if you ever go to a hotel, if you ever go to they do a hold, kind of like a thing. I didn't know that happened, so I got a little nervous.
How long was the hold for?
The hold for, I think, is like 5 to 7 days or something like that.
What?
Maybe it's a few days, whatever. But the point is, I didn't know what's happening. So when the charge came, I have the credit card receipt for $200, and I go to my Uphold and it shows $240. I got scared. I went back in the restaurant. I said, guys, I just want to make sure. I have the receipt that says $200, but on my credit card it's saying $240. They go, it's probably some kind of hold, like a tip thing, if you will, or something like that. But it wasn't that. So you have the Uphold.
That's sort of discouraging, though. Honestly, they're holding that against your. Now that's not a credit card. That is a debit card.
Yeah, but it's being used like a credit card.
But do you have to have that extra?
Yes, you got to have the cash on there.
So also, that's you need to start to know that. That's good for everybody to know.
But and you know how I found that out? Because our friend Chris, our buddy Chris, who's been teaching me more about this XRP Uphold credit card, a debit card. But I'll tell you something. So what they want you to do at Uphold is if you use your Uphold account, like your bank account, first of all, they're going to give you 4% or 5%. Just use them as their bank. So all you start taking your money, you put it instead of your TD bank, you put it Uphold. They're going to give you every month, I think, 5% just to use them as a holding place. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Number two, you now take your Uphold debit card and you're using that debit card. You're earning for the first 3 months 6%, and then you get 4% after that for the life of it.
Wow.
How awesome is that? I'm going to spend the money anyway. You can at Christmas show you how you can set up just your
that's awesome.
Your normal
that is
your normal things, your Netflix and all the different things you have, like your utility bills and all kind of stuff. You can set it up so it's on auto pay.
This is why I keep saying, how could they tax XRP?
It's a great point. Crypto in general,
because you're using it as an everyday thing. I mean, they don't tax you on your airline miles, do they? If you have an airline credit card,
when you do use miles, there is a tax that you do. I think you do pay a tax on your miles. I think
on miles, but you're also buying a whole flight. What does this happen when you have 2 XRP going into your credit card, coming in, coming out? It sounds like a logistical nightmare.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. But so anyway, just sidebarred for a second. Yeah. We had Ripple Swell you're talking about. Yeah. It was pretty huge. There were a lot of major players there. I don't have the list in front of me. It was massive. Yeah. They talked about the MasterCard, Gemini, XRP, and also, how about that $500 million investment in Ripple? Wow. And who are the two companies that are involved in Citadel and Fortress?
Yep.
I mean, two of the most influential financial institutions in the world.
Yeah, what did they say? What percentage of what was it? Was it Fortress or Citadel? Like most of I think it was $500 million a day going through maybe the stock market.
Maybe even more than that. Something crazy.
Yeah, it was
amount of money. I actually have my notes. I could go pull it back up over there.
That's okay. It was around $500 million.
It was crazy amount of money that's happening over there. That the influence, in order for the I think it's Citadel. In order for the when a thing goes through, a buy goes through, they're the ones holding the money. They're like the financial hold for the money that's coming in.
Wasn't that the reason why we're saying that this is so great? Because now they can start using the liquidity of the XRP ledger.
That's right.
And that's what we're thinking, or that's what they're saying is the reason why there's such a great merger there.
So the question comes down to is why would Fortress and Citadel invest $500 million in Ripple? Because in order for them to invest that kind of money, what kind of return are they looking for? They're looking for a 2x return, at least 2x plus, right? They just made Ripple worth $40 billion. They've never had that kind of financial market cap, which is unbelievable.
Yep.
And for two institutions such as Fortress and Citadel to get involved with Ripple, that has to mean something. Now, we've been seeing XRP go down. The roller coaster is freaking amazing. It's like you're going down. It's like, you're screaming and yelling. It's going straight down. I was just talking to a friend of mine, our friend Frank.
Yep.
And he's like, what's going on? He's like, I can't even take it anymore. He's like, I think I'm good. I'm buying XRP right now. I'm going to hold off. He goes, I'm getting a lot of chatter over here. And we're all getting chatter. Our friends, our partners are.
Don't tell me he's getting weak kneed.
He's getting a little weak kneed, but we're all getting a little weak kneed.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We are
convicted. I am not weak kneed at all.
No,
and look at it. I mean, I bought some more XRP yesterday, and look where it is right now. I mean,
we're at 233
from 233.
Yeah, from 215 to 233. I mean, it's a nice little jump over there.
It's nice. It's a nice jump.
And speaking of that, so that a couple of things that popped up over here when you just before we came in here. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse reveals plans about XRP ecosystem, IPO, acquisitions, among others, all happening at Ripple Swell. Garlinghouse said they aim to build trust, utility, and liquidity on XRP, which is what they've been doing since day one.
Yeah.
And he hints at XRP price rally after the spot ETF's approval. He's hinting. We're waiting. Bated breath waiting.
What is he hinting on for the ETFs? Oh, just that they're coming soon?
That the XRP price rally is going to happen after the spot ETF.
Well, I think, that was one of our titles that we're talking about today on this thing is the fact that there is a liquidity crisis. I think that, is going to come up that's going to really affect the XRP price.
I agree with you 100%. Not only is it going to happen, but why, when, and how?
Well, I mean, there's so many things that are all coming up there. I mean, anybody that sells their XRP right now in this market and not buying more, in my opinion, is probably making one of their biggest mistakes of their lives, personally. And the reason why I say that is we have the ETFs coming up. The ETFs are supposed to be next week, potentially.
Between 5 and 8 billion minimum invested in the stock market, right? We're talking about, what'd you see over there? Let me check some notes.
I had here that Chase says that it's going to be, when the ETFs go for the spot ETFs, it's going to be anywhere between 1.7 and 7.2 billion dollars. Billion.
Holy shit.
7.2 billion, that's within a year. There was another one, there was another one that says that it's going to be within a month. It's going to be doing about 5 billion. So we got a lot. That's just the ETF. So that's just one thing.
Louis Von says there's so much happening. It's crazy. He's absolutely right. I mean, there's so much happening as we're talking about over here. It's coming from different angles all the time, but you keep seeing this. But now we're seeing a little pickup. The nose is picking up on the plane. We're starting to see a little bit of life over here.
Whether or not we see the pickup now or don't see the pickup, it doesn't really matter, guys. We're here for the long haul. We're here for 3 years. We're here for 5 years. We're here for 10. We're not here for short term. So always remember that. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you could have bought on a podcast with us when the market was crashing. It hit $1.50.
Right.
And here we are now at 233. Are you worried about it going back down to $1.50? I'm not worried about it going back down to $1.50.
I
personally, if it hits, it hits, great. But that's not where it's going to be long term.
We just bought more.
We did.
We just bought more.
Yeah,
we bought more, and you just want to be committed mentally and physically and psychologically. And if it doesn't make you crazy, it makes you stronger, right? What doesn't make you crazy makes you stronger. Is that a song?
Yeah, it is. Now, Dave, that was just the ETFs.
Yes.
What about, I also read here that we were talking about Flare and Axelar with what's coming up in their thing. They're talking about it's going to lock up 10 billion XRP.
That's 10% of the XRP altogether.
But most of it is already still tied up. So it's going to be almost 20% of the XRP.
Because you have about 43 billion available left, right?
So that is already locked up in escrow.
That's going to be leaving about 30 billion left. Is that right? My math right?
Well, let's see, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah. So yep. So there's not going to be a lot. So these are all things that can really constrain this thing, that can really see a major pop. So this is not the time to sell, guys. It is not the time to sell at all. It's the time to buy.
But how do we convince people who are so Debbie Downers about this? I mean, they've got all these naysayers out. There's all these Bitcoin maxis that are so throwing out FUD. I like that word, FUD. Yeah. Throwing all that FUD out there about XRP is not a place to buy, not a place to invest. Because, again, Frank, he's like, listen, man, I'm hearing these people talk about why you invest in XRP. They're selling their XRP. Let's get rid of it. It's not a good idea to keep it anymore. It's worth nothing. It's going down the crapper.
Yeah. The last time we really heard that was right before the election.
That's right.
And there was a lot of people that got hurt really, really bad when they turned around and they lost.
I think Dave Portnoy.
You're right.
Got his keister handed to him because of a friend of a friend of a friend, or somebody who recommended him to buy it. Told him to sell it.
Yeah, he had a billion of them.
So
a million of them.
Dave Portnoy can get beat, and he's like the legend, our Pizza King legend. Okay. I think Dave Portnoy is the man. I love him. I think he's hilarious. I think he's funny. I love him. But if Dave Portnoy can get banged, do you want to get banged? And if you want to get banged, is that how you want to get banged? By that? By this kind of thing happening?
No,
you don't want to get you don't want to get smoked out.
You need to know what you hold, and you need to be convicted in what you hold. Absolutely. And you just need to hold it and not worry about the daily bread. Honestly, I don't even check my bag on a daily basis.
No,
I really don't. I did today before we came into this thing just to see where it was. Good day. Everything's up. It's a good day.
Right.
But I'm not looking at it on a daily basis. If you're looking at your XRP bag on a daily basis and you're sweating it, you either have too much of it.
No, you never have too much.
Well, either you have too much of it because you can't, because you have way too invested and you can't function.
You can never be way too invested in XRP.
David.
Unless you're taking money.
If you can, go ahead, finish the sentence.
If you're taking money, you need to live. And investing it in anything that's dangerous.
Yeah.
It should never be your livelihood of day-to-day earnings that you need to eat and pay your bills with. That's not how you invest.
Right.
You invest with the extra that you're not going to spend on crap. Like, for example, going to the coffee shop 5 days a week at $5 a piece and spending that kind of silliness, or going on Amazon and being an Amazon shopper and wasting money on things that are not necessary. Yeah. That's the money you want to invest. But the money that you got to pay your bills with, that's not what you invest in.
No, definitely not. Yeah, I mean, because then you're sweating it, because now you get a 20% pullback, and now you're hurt.
In the end of the day, if you're investing in that kind of situation, then you're going to be selling it anyway because you need the money to pay your bills. So that's the wrong money to invest.
Yeah,
you're investing money that you are not like money you invest for your future, for your life, for your family, for your day to rest and enjoy your life. That's not money you need for every day, right?
Yep.
So if you need a financial advisor, we are not them.
Yep.
But you can consult a financial advisor and ask about what to invest and how to invest. Yep. And that'd be a good idea to think about if you don't have one already.
Yep. Canary Capital, by the way, just to add to this on the ETFs, Chase said, 1.7 to 7.2 billion. Canary Capital says that they expect 5 to 10 billion in the first 30 days. I mean, so.
Yeah. From your words to God ears, that's amazing.
I mean,
I would love to see that happen.
Yeah, no, me too. So, I mean, so we got the ETFs, we have the Flare and the Axelar. There's a lot of things coming, guys. So this is not the time to be weak-kneed and sell out. It's time to buy more if you can afford it.
Just a couple of things about Ripple. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse makes major announcements during final keynote at Swell. Brad Garlinghouse talked about what's ahead of Ripple and XRP, key trends to watch in 2026, and plans to double down on crypto infrastructure for financial utility. Now, if Brad's telling you this, he's probably somebody to listen to. And he's only the CEO. He's got to know something, just a little bit of something. And he's actually being very confident talking about it. The vision is to continue advocating for the growth of crypto industry and crypto regulations, including crypto market structure bill. Blade, welcome back, my friend.
Blade.
So good to hear from you. I just tell people gold was $600 when we were in our 20s. That's true. I remember that. Amazon was worth $1 when it started. And never forget the guy who spent $17,000 Bitcoin on pizza because he thought it was a steal. That is 100% correct. The pizza story.
Yep.
We love that pizza story,
yep.
Especially being that it was Bitcoin, because that's just a remarkable historic event that happened that no one would ever thought of. I remember, I think it was a Domino's Pizza. Blade, I think he bought Domino's Pizza. Great moments take time. Absolutely facts. Blade, so good to see you back, buddy. We appreciate you being here, and you always add great information to share with us. We gotta do a show where we can bring people on live, zoom them in. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna plan for a day when we do. Maybe it'll be like next Friday or something like that. We'll have everybody comes in. We can bring them in live. Send them a quick.
Well, I say they might have to email you in order to be able to organize that. I assume.
I think what they do is maybe they'll send us a message here. I can get them over a message back on the link, and they can jump in live over here. That'd be so cool. How cool should be like to have all the people who all over the country, all over the world.
Dave, I like that.
If you guys like that idea to go live with us on the show,
just make sure you speak English. That's all we ask. Just make sure you speak English.
Well, they're typing in English.
I think. Well, who knows? They could actually be translating.
That's true.
Google can translate instantaneously.
Well, it'd still be fun to have everybody on because you guys have been such a great part of our show every week for the last 6 months. Love it. After 4 acquisitions this year, including Palisade Wallet and custody firm, Ripple continues advancing as the leading blockchain infrastructure company. Brad Garlinghouse said company will slow down the acquisitions binge in 2026 with no plans to enter crypto exchange business.
So they're done with acquisitions by next year. Is that what he's saying?
That's what he's saying, 2026.
So there's still more coming.
But Ripple IPO plans, Brad Garlinghouse revealed that the company has a really healthy balance sheet. That's important.
Well, when's it going public?
That's important here. And an IPO is not a priority currently. Other crypto firms are going public to raise capital, and amid the pro-crypto Trump administration, Ripple focused on pushing into other lines of business, including crypto asset custody, prime brokerage, and corporate treasury management.
We want them to go public. We want them to go public. I do anyway. I would love to see where they go. I think that thing is gonna, anyone that has XRP, when that thing goes public, if they haven't got in on the pre-IPO, they'd be crazy not to buy even a few shares and just put them aside and hold it if you can afford it. But I don't think it's going to be cheap. I think for you to be able to buy a share, what Jake is saying, it's going to be anywhere between, what did he say, $700 and possibly $1,200 somewhere
per share. Range. No kidding. What a way to start off. Bam. Like a little punch to the.
Yeah, imagine where it was going to go, though. Imagine where it could be in 5 years from now. I mean, even if it's $1,000 and it goes to 5 or 10, it's a possibility. If they have all the world's money and they still have all that XRP sitting in their thing, assuming they don't give it away to a government in order to make things go, they still have a ton of money sitting in a treasury.
Well, Ripple has been definitely helping out different organizations all over the world and giving them XRP to help make things better. There's a lot of different things XRP and Ripple has been involved in with helping the countries out and communities out. I mean, who bailed out the country? Didn't we have to talk about this? The bailout we had, what was the bailout when it came to the financial? I'll have to get back on that.
Oh, you're talking about when Warren Buffett?
No, Warren Buffett. No. It was, I'm confusing information. I'm going to get back to it as of next week.
So the IMF?
Something happened where Ripple was involved in a bailout. I forgot what it was now. I just drew a blank.
I don't know.
All right. It's Friday. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. Have a great weekend planned. I want to wish you guys a lot of fun. Continue to buy XRP. Continue to believe. Be convicted. Have the excitement in your lives, even though the roller coaster seems to be doing circles. And we will be here with you throughout the excitement of his Ripple and XRP.
And then we're going to retire. No,
We're gonna
retire. I'm just teasing. Okay.
One day we'll retire.
God willing.
XRP Army. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Michael Cristoforo, David Lamel here. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you Monday.
And email Dave to be able to get on that.
If you want it, maybe next Friday. We'll plan it for Monday to talk to everybody about it. And if you want to come live on the show, we'd love to have you a part of the show.
So how are you gonna? So how do they reach out to you?
They're gonna reach out on Monday with maybe an email address, so I can send them the link, or maybe somehow I can send them a link here. I'll figure that part out too.
Okay. All right.
We'll figure it out.
Dave's got some homework.
Got some homework to do.